we're live.
All right. Hello, everybody. This is Painting Platinum, number 26. I'm Sadie, and this is Justin.
Hello, everyone.
Here with me today, probably working on something for ReaperCon or reaperlive, no doubt.
Well, right now I'm kind of eating lunch.
Oh yeah, he's having nuggies, some chicken nugs, and Capri Sun. Hi, Unky. We just got on the subject of like super. Oh, it says Justin super loud.
Oh.
Let me tell you something. Hi-Fi Paints. Let me tell you something that irritates me. Is that these settings change. I'm going to turn you down to 100%. These settings change for no good reason. Try again. Try a little talking.
Can you guys hear me? Is this better?
Hi, Jay. Pendrake. Oh, my mic is blaring strong. Okay. Maybe I'll just be down here. Is that better? Still loud? Okay. All right. Everybody take it easy for a little while. Justin, take it easy. Okay, it's probably...
How about now?
Sadie's mic is soft, Justin's and loud. Oh, Sadie, you were perfect. Love that. Okay, so, Justin, how are you? How's Justin, rather?
I'm doing fine.
Well, yeah, but I meant, are you loud? Sorry. Sadie's really low and Justin's really loud. It's got to be OBS then, right?
Well, you can bring me down in Discord to 50% or 60%.
Okay.
But yeah, Discord is kind of wonky that way. They are correct that
is effing with me. That's what I feel like. I feel like it's intentional. It's a conspiracy. Okay. You're at 61%.
How about now, guys?
Now you just got a lot quieter to me, which I guess makes sense. Better. Okay. Yeah, let us know. Justin's much better. Okay. Am I still loud to anybody? I'm still quiet. Okay, maybe I'll go back up to here. Hi, Scott Beal. Hi, Francis. Yeah. So, yeah. Sadie's still quiet. Okay, what did I do to make myself quiet? What did I do? My mic is all the way up. Go up 20%. Good idea, Pendrake. Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
How would one go up 20%?
In your Windows settings.
All right.
And in that case, you want to go to advanced settings under your microphone and make sure that it didn't reset your mic to like 50 or 60 out of 100.
Properties, levels. Oh, it's 76. All right, put me on 100.
There you go.
All right. All right. Okay. Perfect. All right, so today we are going to be working on Hajad Pirate. I'm going to go to my little camera. And then, okay, so we've been doing the Sophie Silver. Sorry. We've been doing the Sophie Silver for the giveaway. And for reasons, I'm going to stop doing that. I think I'm going to do it this week because I announced it on Reaper Live that I would be giving it away. But I think this is the last week we're going to be giving it away. Hi, Edrajai, Pewter Rooster, Josie. So I think this is the last week I'm going to be giving it away. And I have a really neat idea, and I haven't talked to anybody about it yet. I doubt we could make this happen in the way that I think. Is the pickup pattern on your mic where you want it? It looks like you're set to bi-directional mode. Oh, Sharky in the tent, you're so smart. That's what Justin told me to do. Justin.
Which one is it on?
The two circles touching, but not overlapping.
That's meant to be for an interview, essentially.
That's what you told me to do.
I mean, it should work.
Now I'm on the
fine
one that looks like a butt.
But
No. Um, no, you're right. I thought Justin told me to put it on there. How's Justin? What am I supposed to be on?
I need to honestly. I need to see them. That's my problem.
Sharky can see it. Okay. Check it out.
Okay.
But
No, the one you have it on right now looks like it's meant to be omnidirectional. So that one, in theory, should pick up from more angles with less drop.
all right.
So leave it there. That's fine.
Thanks, guys.
Now that could change tomorrow, purely because there's a reason why I don't use those Blue Yetis. I really don't like them that much.
Really? That's what James was telling me when I bought them.
I mean, people use them and they like them. I have grown really accustomed to these Rode podcasters because they're pure gold. Like, they're worth every penny.
They're what now? Rode podcasters?
Yes, Rode podcasters. They even make a white one that is USB now, which is even better.
Oh, so that's why you told me. That's why you told me to get the Blue Yeti, because it was USB, right?
Correct. Well, the Blue Yeti is also more budget friendly.
You know, though,
there's nothing wrong with the Blue Yeti. It's a preference thing. I feel like I've had more issues in my experience with the cardioid pattern with it. Sometimes it'll suppress sound when it doesn't need to. I've had more issues with it. That doesn't mean that other people haven't had fantastic experience. It's just I don't like it personally.
Hi, Margaret.
But there is some there's some Rode podcaster mics up in my office, a white one. So if you want to snag one of those to use, you're welcome to.
I might try it. I mean, I can't tell except when I watch it back, usually on YouTube. So anyway, I'm just going to jump back to this. So, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so I'm not going to do Sophie Silver anymore after this week. And what I want to start doing is so we're going to be busy all the way through Christmas. I've got a list of things to do all the way through Christmas. So, especially coming up to ReaperCon. I'm not even to ReaperCon yet. I'm still working on Halloween stuff. So, it's going to be really busy. But, so what I've got a lot of paints, Oops paints and prototypes and just paint that we're not pumping that will be samples. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun to give the people that watch Painting Platinum kind of a early, sorry, I keep messing with stuff, an early sneak peek almost of samples and different things and get essentially I'd be getting people's opinion. But so I thought, well, I might start doing that. And I thought it'd be cool. And I haven't brought this up to anybody. Thanks, Sharky in the tent. I haven't brought this up to anybody, but wouldn't it be cool if there was a paint sample club where you could get all the paint samples? Thank you, Sharky. But then we would have to pump it. Then it would be just back where we started, which is where we're really busy pumping sample paint.
So yeah. I am curious. Can you tell me on stream, by the way, why we're not doing the Sophie Silver anymore?
Let's wait till tonight. Because I don't know if it's...
Are you previewing something?
I think it's a ReaperCon thing, to be honest.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, sample of the month subscription, essentially. But prizes of Oops samples here. Yeah, for sure. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'd like to give more people a chance if they wanted to. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys. This is a pink sample I made. And it's a metallic, but it's not super sparkly. Depending on how much pigment is in these, they don't always go super sparkly. So this is the one I want to give away. So for every 5 subs, gift subs, prime subs, resubs, all of it, give away one of these. And you know what I forgot? We are having a thing where these nipples are like closed up. Either way.
So they'll get a pokey tool and the paint that you're showing us right now.
And I meant to bring a pokey tool today. Yeah. Sub sandwiches, that's right. Any sub will do. Closed nipples, that's right. Yeah, I would. I don't have my pokey tool here. And so anyway, this is my Millennial Sparkle. And I don't even know if it's really a Millennial Pink because Millennial Pink is so many different colors. So what I was going for was like not quite peach, but not quite like purple pink. Like I wanted a really balanced pink. So it's got a whole bunch in there.
Oh, sorry, Francis.
Go ahead.
So it's usually for the individual stream. So in this case, for every 5 subs, resubs, gifted subs, any sort of subs, including Subway, as Sharky put it, basically for every 5 of those, we will give away a paint and a pokey tool.
Yeah.
And that is specific to the show because other shows will have more specific giveaways. Just like I'm gonna go ahead and tease this a little bit right now while people are watching. But for Proctor's show, Sadie, because you might be interested in this too.
I love Proctor.
We might be giving away a mini every so often based on the goal. On one that he completely painted. So he'll be giving away commissions basically.
I like Proctor's work a whole lot. Justin, I made my thing that I make that always confuses you, which is thank you, Scott Beal. Did I say howdy, Dave Dwyer? I meant to. Anyway, I made my thing that confuses you, which is like chocolate milk mix and coffee. Do you remember? Remember back in
that?
Yeah, remember back in the old days when we used to be up in the studio, and I'd have this, and you'd be like, I can't tell if that's hot chocolate or coffee, and it's like a mocha.
I don't remember that. No. That doesn't mean anything necessarily because I don't remember a whole lot, but
Yeah, Margaret. Oh, me too, Samurai Jack. When me and Samurai Jack grow up, we're gonna paint like Proctor. My God, what a painter! So, speaking of painting, we're gonna start painting. Let's see. I have done his skin, his pants. You'll notice I took a chunk out of his neck because I was really. Oh, I don't like that. Hold on. It's not really focused, is it, Justin?
it seems to be hunting a little bit, yes.
Hold on. I gotta turn Justin up too. I think I turned you down too much. Oh. Don't know. Oh, I see. I clicked on the. This is half frustrating software or whatever, and half that I'm just old, just god awful old, not good at this. Yeah, I got it though. Your sample color was like a pink shimmer. Yeah, it's a nice one. Pendrake said painting platinum sneak pink paint. PPSPP, a palindromic acronym. It's a tongue twister. That's right. He's quiet again, but there have been a lot of technical issues, so I was going to look past it. Well, thank you. We're trying, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna. There's another thing too. I'm never gonna go back to OBS, unfortunately.
What?
I enjoy vMix way too much. It is the absolute most professional software I've probably ever worked with. It's pretty incredible. It's like switching from iMovie to the Adobe Premiere software. Really, is the closest thing I would say. At least Streamlabs, not the OBS proper original. That's a little more robust. That's not quite the same comparison. But OBS Streamlabs is meant to be very simple and easy, and
I did not know that. Okay, well, interesting. Okay, so if it would stop hunting, let's get it. Maybe if I sorry, this is terrible, but maybe if I get it away from everything, it will focus on my friend here. Maybe not. Okay. Anyway, I had to take a chunk out of his neck because it was a mold line. It was driving me crazy. Because lately, I've been really trying to be a better painter. So, thanks, Kelsey. Yeah, exactly. I-Fi Paint says Sophie's Strawberry Champagne. But yeah, I had to take a little chunk out of him, so we're gonna have to do a little bit more skin. But yeah, that's our guy here. Gonna keep working on him. Driving myself crazy. Okay. But yeah, so I'm sure tonight we'll talk more about like ReaperCon and stuff like that. And hi Jay Slugger. And I'm sure we're gonna like release all the information that I'm thinking about soon anyway, but just for now it's like a whatever. It's a thing. I never want to be the first one to put anything out there.
Yeah, I think I don't know if tonight will be the night, but we're starting to have a lot of stuff coalesce, in a sort of way that I feel like showing people will be much easier, or telling people about it, because it'll something that I feel like is much less likely to change, but
We had the production meeting today where we banged out like when can this be done, when do we plan whatever, and after that I have been spending so much time like yes, sorry Josie, this is the Learn to Paint kit layer up, and I'm on the last mini in it. We still don't know what we're gonna do after we finish that. Hopefully I don't get cut. I doubt that though.
nope, you're getting canceled right now.
Hope not. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff I could do to get canceled, but I haven't done it yet. Howdy, y'all Bevison. So yeah, we're still working on the layer up kit. In my personal time, I am going to be streaming kind of like my own personal expansion to the Learn to Paint kit. However, I've had some like weird stuff pop up. Yeah, it's just been a really, really weird month. Yeah, exactly, Francis. It's gonna be kind of like that. Oh, Dwarven Flesh 29852. Josie says, don't cancel her. We just got the audio working. Oh, okay. I actually think that the newest flesh color in, yeah, Bone 6 confirmed. I think that the newest color in the Bones line, the like newest skin tone, was close to Dwarven Flesh. I don't want to get lion, but I'm pretty certain. Let me hop onto the whole internet. Gnome Flesh. I bet it is Gnome Flesh. On one episode, could you do a tour of the paint department and show us how paint gets made and bottled? I would love to do that. I don't know how I would do that, but I think there'd probably be a way. Yeah. 09494, I believe, is pretty close. Oh, Gnome Flesh looks way different on the website. What did we say? Dwarven. What I will do is I will take a look after this. Because I only have like a very limited palette here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Gnome Flesh looks way different on the website than it does in person. Yeah, that's really hard. We were actually talking maybe a month ago about sorry, you'll have to hear me peck away. About generating like a what's it called, like a hex code for paints, and it's really hard to do that. Like, I've tried to do it. You know what I try to do it for, Justin, is like a Pantone code. I tried to do it with my wall because I was like wanting everything to be really cohesive. So I was trying to generate a hex code for my wall in here, and it kept coming up as purple, and it is not purple. Like, I have swatches of that wall. It's not purple. But it's hard to make it like come up as not purple. And for example, like Ron makes little swatches, and it's hard to get them just so. Okay, so again, last time we skipped the lining because we're going to have to go back and redo that liner anyway. So, belt and dagger hilt, ebony flesh. It looks like I already did the dagger hilt, but that might just be because I was sloppy. And the belt. Oh, I guess there's a belt. Okay. So I just went over the whole belt with the red. Yeah. I'll definitely do some like swatchy stuff. That's one of my favorite things to do, actually. Somebody was looking for this color we didn't make anymore. And I swatched a bunch of paint and mixed a couple colors, and I love doing stuff like that. It's neat. Oh, is there an episode with the paint room in it? There was an episode with
Audrey that I shot and edited together. Yeah.
Yeah. There a Bones one video of the paint room. There might be. Yeah, there might be. One thing though is I try and like clear out a lot every now and again. Some days I'll just walk in and I'll be like, oh my gosh, it's so full of stuff in here, and I'll like throw a bunch of stuff away. Xerox makes a tool that's like a live color picker from Photoshop. It's called Color Spectrometer. If you made some big swatch and went over them with that, you could get a CMYK or RGB. Interesting. I like stuff like that.
That is actually very interesting.
I should be using a skinnier brush.
No, I think you should paint with an head-sized brush.
Yeah, big. No, I don't throw away paints, Francis. In fact, I'm going through and I'm swatching some pro paints right now, and I'm going through and shaking them, and a lot of them still work. Not all of them, but a lot of them still work. And I'm even if it's like totally not usable, I'm not throwing it away. It's going. Ed says it's going in the archives. Oh, I'm a graphic designer. I use it to make sure my monitors and printers are calibrated to common color space. Oh, I love that. That makes my heart happy.
I can really appreciate that too, actually.
So I'm going in, I'm doing this little belt with ebony flesh. I talked a little bit about ebony flesh last week. It's a dark, really balanced skin tone. It's got some blue and some I don't know what you would call that, like a brownish red in it. It's really pretty. Don't seem to have dwarven flesh, but I have 4 bottles of Stark Naked. Should do a closest equivalent for all your paint lines that were discontinued. That's a good idea. But if you all ever have requests, let me know and I'll dig into it. Now, we don't have everything, but we have most things, especially if it's MSP. recently Rhonda Bender let us borrow her Hallowed Orange. So I reverse engineered that and I finally got it. So look for
Did
that.
you really?
Oh yeah. It just takes, you don't want to be wasteful. So there's a certain pigment load that can go in to each base. So I'll start with like a really low amount. Like Anne would always do a um Anne would always do a gallon. I do like a quarter gallon because I know I'm gonna end up adding base to it and it gets bigger and bigger. But yeah, that's how I do it. Cranston Snord, I treasure my jars of pro paint, blue steel, and green steel. Those are a couple that somebody had asked about. And I made like basically like an MSP version of blue steel and green steel, and they will probably make their way out into being samples because somebody was asking about it. But I still have the formulas. Yeah, this sample club would be lit then because I could basically be like, this is blue steel. Here you go. But like having to win it, I couldn't just change the samples all the time. We'd have to have a sample club. And you know what, Justin? You know what would make it fun is if we had it like y'all were elite testers. Like a paint department special testers unit. I don't know.
Oh, you're saying like the audience?
Yeah, like the paint sample club monthly subscription. This is totally imaginary, guys. Paint beta testers, exactly. This is an imaginary club I made up and didn't get approved. So Reaper Elite focus group. So I'm talking about it in public, obviously, because why not? Why wouldn't I? All right. Thanks, Samurai Jack. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that means our giveaway's open, right?
Ooh, yes it does.
Hashtag free, and you win your choice of either. You know what? I'll just do Sophie Silver and I'll do this, and it's my Millennial Sparkle paint. It's kind of shimmery. And this one's nice. Hi, Planar Crossroads. This one's nice because it has, I think it's got silver and gold in it.
Correction, it is now open as of this second. So
All right.
hear me saying this, type hashtag free. If you typed it before hearing me say this, type it again.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, guys. The only thing with that would be, would it create pressure? I could see Cindy just like being like, oh my gosh. She asked me the other day, I was telling her all my plans for releasing stuff, and she's like, why do you want to work that hard? Why do you want to do all that? And I can't help it. I like to make people happy. I've got problems.
You're a pleaser. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
Oh, there gets to be.
Well, okay. I mean, subjectively, there's problems with it, but objectively, I don't think so.
All right, there we go. Now we have the belt and the hilt. Somebody on Discord was talking about getting LASIK, or how they got LASIK and they really liked it. And I want LASIK. I am in this time of my life where I just want to go for it. I want LASIK. Other stuff. Created a transparent orange gold ink today. That sounds great. Planar Crossroads, do you use ink on your miniatures? Also, like, I'll open that up to all of chat. Who uses ink on their miniatures? I talked to Anne about it, and I believe Anne said that it was like pre-washes were inks. I'm old in here. Francis. Oh, so what does that mean? If it doesn't correct astigmatism, I may be one. Does it correct your vision and then you just have like weird little astigmatism problems? Inks for layering and glazing. Like, one thing I started having a few years ago, I thought I had a brain tumor, is I have vision ghosting. So like when I look at an alarm clock that's like the red on black, um, I'll see it like a little ghost of the image above it, but it's not, it's not
Almost like double vision, or
almost, but it's called ghosting. And so finally I had to get astigmatism contacts. I didn't use astigmatism contacts for the longest time. My eye doctor was finally like, it's time, you've got to. And I was like, I saw like one moon, and boy, was it crispy. I was the crispiest moon. That being said, ghost of the image above it when wearing glasses, or no? Usually not when wearing glasses. I5 paints. What? Optician. Yeah, no. It's pretty much corrected when I wear glasses or when I wear these fancy astigmatism contacts. But the trade-off is they're not as comfortable. Yeah, my doctor liked that. She was like, crispy moon, huh? And I love my doctor. I've been seeing her for like ever. And the last time I saw her, she was like, it's really funny that I'm seeing you today because I'm getting a Mercedes today. I was like, I'm so excited for you. I love that. It was a very Mercedes day. Yeah. Hi, Dr. Bob. Thanks for the subs. Did you get your package yet, Dr. Bob? I wrote you a note on your order. Took care of Dr. Bob. I don't know if you were here for this, Dr. Bob, but we're not going to give away Sophie Silver much longer. This is like the last time we're going to give away Sophie Silver and this Millennial Sparkle. It's Millennial Pink, but every time I say it, it makes me think of Star Wars. I guess that'd be Millennium Pink. Or not anything. Maybe that's just my brain. Maybe that's just me. Okay. Yeah, we got you, Dr. Bob. So yeah. What else? Let's see. Vest. 4 parts bleached linen, 1 part ebony flesh. I remember doing that. I'm sure we'll have to come back to that because I'm sloppy. Sandy base. 2 parts bleached linen, 1 part marigold yellow, 1 part woodland brown. We're getting complicated. I like that. Good going, Rhonda. Okay. 2 parts bleached linen. One part marigold yellow. Oops. I haven't even... I'm so bad at this palette cam, guys. Sorry about that. No bleach on the minis. I am always working on that perfect platinum, though. I might use it for something different and just have the, what's it called? Have the super secret use for it be a perfect platinum, because the thing with blonde hair is that it's a little bit yellow. Like, whenever you see hair that's like white, most of the time it's a wig or it's severely damaged, because the strength of hair, I'll say, lives in the same part as color. Like when you pull all that color out, there's no integrity to the hair. So a really nice platinum under the toner is a inside of the banana yellow. That being said, you have to take that color and you'll have highlights in it, and you'll have what essentially I think would be like a glaze, like a violet glaze over it. So anyway, you have to use something that's not going to go weird or ashy. You have to use pigments that are a little different. So I'm trying to create something that's different enough that it would be, that people wouldn't be like, that's the same color as this, because we have lots of off-whites. Oh, my hair's got yellow in it. I have like, you'll see memes about it. Probably not as much if you're not a hairstylist, but you'll see memes about the client that's like, I still see yellow. I am that person. So I'll put purple stuff in my hair, and when I finally don't see any yellow, my boyfriend will be like, I love your hair silver, or I love your hair violet. So, and I'd like to think that my color seer is pretty accurate, but when it's on you, when it's on yourself, we can all be a little bit iffy. And because of my skin tone, when my hair gets yellow, it does not look good. Dr. Bob said, on eyes, I made a mistake of getting my eyes lasered. Before I did, I had truly bad eyes, but I was so nearsighted, it was like I had built-in magnifiers. Now with corrective eyes, I have to wear contacts, and near vision is crap. That sucks. Yeah, little blue-haired ladies, exactly. Exactly. I did this technique. I've talked about this before. This is something you do with nail brushes. So, like, you take them, and there's one little rogue boy in there, but it's not gonna work. That's all right. Yeah, and you use a bar of soap, and you like stick it all together. And I don't know if that's like, if mini painters do that, but I did it. It seems to work like decently well. And then I go through, and all the little hairs that are like sticking out of the brush, I cut them off. But here pretty quick, I'm going to actually watch a video and see how you people do it, because I'm not living on an island alone, having to learn how to do all this for myself. I like to act like I am. Justin praises me for being so independent, and it's just like I don't know what you would even call that. It's like independent to a fault. I would rather just figure everything out on my own. Try putting brush over paint palette. Focus might be better. Yeah, you might be right. It's just not doing it. Yeah, I went and saw Smashing Pumpkins. And this will kind of like lead me into like what Justin and I were talking about. I went and saw Smashing Pumpkins last, I think it was October. And it really, like almost in a bad way, it really took me back to when I was like 17. Hi, Crispies. And I don't know. It was almost sort of like a nervous breakdown. Like I really miss being that age, and it just brought me back. I mean, I don't think there's any other music than Smashing Pumpkins that like really takes me back like that. And it was kind of an experience. So like I can't get on it too much, or I start to get a little weird. I start to want to like, I don't know, run away or something. How goes the quest for Hallowed Orange? Hallowed Orange is finished, Dr. Bob. I have a workable formula. Justin, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm listening to what you're saying.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I'm listening intently, unless you don't want me to.
No. He's here. I would just hate, like, do you ever do that where you're on the phone? You probably don't. You're probably not like me. Where you're, oh, hi, Holly Monster. Where you're on the phone, you've been talking a while and nobody's there. Oh, and you know what it is? It's almost sort of a weird, sorry. It's almost sort of like a weird crush I have on Billy Corgan from the 80s and 90s. I'm gonna, like, go ahead and tell you guys that.
Hey, watch it, Holly. I got my eye on you. She's saying I'm not listening.
Like when Billy Corgan had that curly hair, like I think I made my honey jealous because I was like, Billy Corgan is my king, and he was like, all right, like Reddit / nobody asked, Like, I was just in the car, just like raving about Billy Corgan. And it aches. Is that normal?
For it to ache?
Yeah.
Like the reminiscence
I
aches?
think so. I think it's
That's
like,
what I'm trying to like to
yeah.
clarify. The aching
Yeah,
is from the memory.
I think it's a nostalgia ache. Do y'all get that? It hurts a little. I don't know why. It hurts a little. Being a human, man. Especially being a crazy human. Uh oh, melancholy. Yeah, it's melancholy. It's absolutely melancholy. Um but yeah, I don't know. Allowed celebrity crushes. So I've never been one of those that has that. And it's like, I had to tell myself, I'm like, there's never going to be a 1980s, 90s Billy Corgan again. He doesn't exist.
I felt that way about Angelina Jolie when I was on the
I
cuffs
knew,
of pubescence.
I knew you were going to say that because hackers, right? You're big
No,
hackers.
actually, Hacker didn't do that for me.
Not
No,
that
no,
one.
nope. It was Tomb Raider, the first.
Oh, that'll get
Made
you
me
right in the
realize that,
childhood
yeah, childhood. Let's put that in
or
quotations.
whatever. Right in the puberty. Yeah, melancholy
Yes,
and the infinite
square in the
sadness.
puberty.
But yeah, I don't know.
I there for like I don't know when I think I was like 10 when that movie came out, something like that, maybe 11. I swore up and down I was gonna grow up and marry Angelina Jolie.
Well, everybody
Like
knows who
that
I was going
was.
to marry is Seth Green.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But still love him. Still like very much respect him. I was listening to an old Love Line with him after Columbine, and he was talking about going to this like vigil or something and listening to people. Like he's such a caring person. But I don't have that melancholy with Seth Green. It might be because Billy Corgan is whiny. It might be his whining. I'm
You're
see.
attracted to whiny.
It pulls it from me.
Frumpy Glass isn't watching.
Oh, you think that I don't go on tangents like this in front of Frumpy Glass? I don't have a filter.
I know you don't. I'm merely making the joke that if you're attracted to whiny and he's the person you're currently dating.
Oh, I see what you mean. No, he's not. He's not whiny. He can be. I don't know what the word is. Maybe it's brooding. I don't know.
John Mayer.
Maybe, yeah. Chewy Boot said, I have a lot of memories attached to them specifically, but music can influence my mood too. That 1979. Oh, that song gets me. Angelina hit a lot of guys square in the puberty, I'm sure. Yeah. You know what I like Angelina Jolie in? But this is just me. Girl Interrupted, when she had the kind of fried blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
That's my Angelina Jolie. And somebody said Winona Ryder. Yeah, Winona Ryder was right there with her. Let's see. Filigree silver. We're to blades, guys. We're on to the blades. I haven't seen Maleficent, but yeah, oh my goodness. She was so stunning when she was a teenager. It makes me wonder how much work she has had and how much she's just grown into her face. iFi Paints, I bought Girl Interrupted on Amazon or whatever. So like I own it digitally, which is something that I really don't like doing. I'm kind of weird about it. I'm like, do I really own this? I don't feel like I really own this. But my honey had never watched it, so he watched it a little bit with me. And he looked at me, like, without spoilers, he was like, is this about to happen? And I was like, yeah, this is about to happen. Yeah, I had it on DVD. I really liked the book when I was a teenager, and I was, obviously from all this, I was angsty. No, this is Dr. Bob. It's not non-metallic metal. It's filigree silver. I was angsty, and my mom was like, do you have to read all these autobiographies of mentally ill people? Like, do you think maybe it would help if you would stop doing that? And I was like, definitely not. I can't stop. Gotta do that. That was one of my favorite books. And Susanna Kaysen, she also did a book called The Camera My Mother Gave Me, all about, get ready for this, Justin, all about her vagina.
Whoa.
Yeah. Struggles with it. Look, it's not easy having a vagina. Doesn't always work like it should. Weird stuff. It's like it's got its own brain. But yeah, and when I was in college, the vagina monologues always comes around, and advanced learn to paint kits for non-metallic metal and object source lighting would be cool. I feel like I've heard a non-metallic metal learn to paint kit. I feel like I've heard that, but yeah, the vaginal monologues came around, and we had this new instructor, and I really liked her, and she had kind of set up the auditions for it. But before I knew her, I saw it, and it was like, come to auditions with a story prepared about your vagina. And I really wanted to go, and I thought about just doing something from that book, but then I was like, but it says about your vagina. So then I took film appreciation with her, and she was like, I was really worried about wording it that way, that some people wouldn't come because of that. Like, you should have come with a story about somebody else's vagina, because I guess mine's just not been as eventful or not enough to... Ooh, Anne's partner is doing a non-metallic metal stream. Who's Anne's partner?
That would be David Diamondstone.
Oh, her romantic partner. I was just making sure Anne didn't get a business partner. I don't know what I'm thinking. Nice. So does he come on and stream with her?
He is going to tomorrow, but only tomorrow.
Oh. I've said it before, but I like this guy because he picked his place. No, Crispies, you're fine. He picked his place to live based on like the pet friendliness of the complex. And I don't know. I feel like I hate to be this person. It's not that it's not that animals are children, but I do feel like animals are forever. And when somebody really takes your animals into account, it's really special. Yeah. So yeah, whole book by Susanna Kaysen about her vagina. What do you think of that, Justin?
The book, or
Yeah. What do you think of that?
I mean,
You want me to send you a link?
it's
It's a good
yeah.
book.
Go ahead.
And you know what?
Okay, as long as it's NSFW or not NSFW. Sorry.
Hi, Sky Daddy.
Don't send me.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Oh, our body painting friend, Sky Daddy. How you doing?
Oh, that's where I've seen
Yeah.
you. Thank you for the sub.
She does all kinds of cool body painting. In fact, really, in essence, she does a lot of miniature painting, but on real, 1-to-1 scale.
Uh, yeah, the male part has a mind of its own, apparently. Um, Good. This is looking really nice. Thank you, Sky Daddy. I don't know if you've ever watched this show, but I'm like the new painter. I mix the paint for the paint department, and I'm learning to paint using our Learn to Paint kits. This is the Learn to Paint Kit 2 layer up. We'll call it 2. It's not really 2. They can be used whichever order you would like, but I would highly recommend doing the core skills and the Learn to Paint Kit 2. But yeah, so I'm learning. Trying to decide if I want to do this liner while we're on this page. Let's put the glasses back on. And let's see how messy I've gotten this vest. Okay, we're going to go back over the vest. I wish I had perfect vision. It is so hard that I can't see close up, but I can, but if I have my glasses on, I can't see the chat. Hi, Val under the red. Are we ever going to see a Platinum's Progress paint kit? So, what would that be? Platinum's Progress. I can show you my minis. I got them all together not too long ago. Oh yeah, it was 4 parts bleach linen, 1 part ebony flesh. One, two, three, four. Maybe we need to learn to paint dragons kit. A paint kit designed by me, of course. Okay, so this is something I've been thinking of lately because, and I'll just like put it out there, even though I probably shouldn't, but like my first paint color I ever made was that Sophie Champagne. And now when I look at it, I don't really like that color anymore. And I think that's part of like the growth of learning to do what I'm doing and painting and learning the uses for paints. Like I was telling to Ed today, the first time I ever looked at a paint and was like, I can see what I would use that for. It's one of my like prototype paints, which is actually not going to be made a paint right now. But yeah, I sort of think there's a value in waiting until you're at a certain level. Thank you, Trashorama. To like creation of certain things. Because now I would do a champagne color completely different. Not completely different, but a lot different. That being said, it's not a bad color. I heard it's really good skin tone for like a fairy or something. Metallic's weird anyway. Metallic can be kind of a polarizing effect, I suppose. Seems like non-metallic metal is more well received, well liked. I don't know. Just depends, I guess. Depends on the person, on the artist. Yeah, metallic's difficult. And like what Anne told me about metallic is that you can't really decide where your light source is with it. However you kind of move, that's where the light is going to be. Whereas like with a non-metallic metal, there's more of a choice there. I'm probably going to do the thing that I did with painting my office, which was where I got the wall paint on the ceiling and then I went back and fixed it and I got the ceiling paint on the wall and I just went over and over and over again. Yeah, well, technically it's not a champagne color unless it comes from the Champagne color region of France. Exactly, Sharky. I'm picky too. I'm picky. We're always our own worst critics, but I feel like it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to give myself a little more time before releasing any Sadie products. I'll like them more. Yeah, exactly, Dr. Bob. I have a ton of paints that I need to kind of, well, I've said this before, but the problem with the paints I have is that I just took like the Audrey half bottles that would have gotten thrown away anyway, so they don't have labels. I didn't like put them through to be labeled because that would just be more labor. And yeah, so like a lot of my paints don't have labels. So I was getting to the point where I was like, well, I don't even know what this is. I'm not trying to like fall in love with it. And I mean, not that I couldn't match it, but that would require like bringing it back up here and, you know. Oh, on the road to Tiamat. I don't think I'm going to sell those, but I should give those away. I have those. They're still shiny. They're not matte yet, but yeah, I'll get to that too. They're like a nice blush. But it would be interesting to know. It'd be interesting to know how different it would look in a bottle from how it looks on camera. Because like I said, whenever I tried to figure out what color it was always coming up purple. Yeah, Francis, I have like multiple copies of paints that I really like. There is, let's see if I can just grab it real quick. So, I don't know if it'll look different than it does on the wall, but it goes from this color to this color to this color. So that's what the office paints would be. But yeah, I'd love to release those. There's so many samples. That's why I want to do this sample thing. I'll have to talk to Ed about it. Ed and Dave. My new project for my paint is to put them in numerical order in my Reaper paint boxes for easier finding, but I want to see the light colors together, which I chose, so I'm going to make little index cards, the paint name, add the number, paint those. I'm doing that too right now. Oh, Chewy Boots. Does anybody know of a mobile app that works like paint palette, like if I want to test mixing colors? I don't know about that. I really wanted to try Paint Rack, but I talked about this before. I don't think that they're on iOS yet. Yeah, like a Rolodex for paint. I wanted like a swatch ring where I could like, if I was trying to make a new color and didn't want it too similar, I could reorder them, or I could put them in number order. I do that with nail polish too. I have multiple copies of the same nail polish. I custom mixed this nail polish because it was too gold. And I like told my mom, I was like, the old gold nail polish I had, I was like, this nail polish makes me look like an old woman named Estelle who has a cigarette purse. You remember those specific cigarette purses, Justin?
No.
No? Okay. What time is it? 4:07?
It's that time.
Okay. I'm going to find this cigarette purse and show you a picture. So, Pendrake says, I am beta testing Paint Rack on iOS right now, and it looks very promising. I like that. My Aunt Katie used to have one. She was an Estelle. Exactly. Estelle. And then my cousin Brittany turned 30, and she had this, like, ladies' evening. What did we do? We had, like, finger sandwiches and tea. We had, like, a tea party, and I had just come up with my older woman name Estelle, and I told them, she was like, oh, we all need old lady names, and I was like, oh, I already got mine. Mine's Estelle, and I think Alicia was Rose. I can't remember what Brittany's was. And she threw it for herself, and her husband made her scones, and I was like, oh man, this guy knows how to throw a ladies tea. cigarette purse. If I show you, this is going to take you back. This has been the day of nostalgia for me and Justin. We were just really talking about nostalgia before. Women's. I would think it would be obvious it would be women's, but not necessarily. Oh, here it is. This one's it. Okay. Sorry, this isn't terribly interesting, but it'll get there. Now I get to see if I can do this thing. Oh, it's not there. Hold on. Trello to keep track of. Margaret says I've been using Trello on iOS to keep track of minis and paint. See, minis, I think minis is something I should do because I'm very new in my miniature journey. So I can do that. I can literally track every mini I've ever painted, which once you get to that point, I think is really hard. Ooh, 300 bottles of paint. Valander, you're rich. So again, we're trying to, is it not gonna let me do it? Okay. Is that showing? You see that? You see that thing, Justin? That is a lady's cigarette purse.
Okay.
My alter ego, Estelle, she would have this. She smokes like those granny cigarettes, those big skinny ones. Estelle does. I don't because smoking's bad for you. But Estelle, she can't be bothered. She lives fast. Been using Paint Pot on iOS. It works okay. Use model colors. That's a bit fugly. Hold on. Oh yeah, Virginia Slim Ultralight 100s or 120s. But we don't smoke because it's bad for you. I really don't, but if I were going to, when I crave a cigarette, it's a Virginia Slim. It's a bit fidgety at first, not fugly. MG photo. I was just reading fast. Founder the red. Your old man identity is you. My mom tells me you never feel old. You always just feel normal. Oh, good, Valander. Well, maybe today you can get your hashtag free in and you can get a Sophie Silver. That's not what, I need my little camera again. Sophie Silver, not a filigree silver. And a, Millennial Sparkle. I was really excited about this one, and I tried to shove it in around Valentine's Day, and they were like, no more pumping samples until you get caught up a little bit.
So to speak, of course.
No. Oh. And a paint pokey tool, yes. I'm going to bring one of those, and I'm going to keep it here in my little setup. I want to show my little setup because somebody made these things, and maybe somebody... Oh, I would love a paint pokey emote.
Yeah, I agree. We actually need one of those. The more I think about it.
Maybe somebody will know who did it, but somebody made these for us. Oh, that doesn't go that way. I'm going to do something dumb. But, like... That's my little paint setup. Somebody made that. It says Reaper on it. And when Anne left, does that hurt you, Justin, when I do dumb stuff like that?
It's not dumb.
Okay.
But the weird twisting of the camera does kind of make my stomach turn a little bit.
Well, I got 2 of them. So.
Stomachs?
Huh?
2 stomachs?
No, two document cams. But yeah,
Yeah.
oh, I see what you mean. It makes your stomach turn because it, not because I'm gonna break it, but because it, yeah. But but yeah, somebody made this during ReaperCon. Yeah, drone footage, exactly. Sharky in the tent. And I'm gonna work on my emote. I just haven't gotten to it. I'll like go back and watch old stuff, to see if like, I know I make a lot of fun faces, so that'd be fun. I don't know, probably something like that. Maybe a judgmental face. But yeah, your brother tried to irritate me, and I was really focused, and it was like getting to him in the way that it gets to you when you try and like bother me. And I just, what is it? You call it the Sadie loading screen, where I'm just like,
I can't think of the last time I tried to bother you.
well, you haven't been here. You
Oh, you mean
used
like
to,
there?
yeah, you used to. You did it a lot. Throw, throw a, throw something or whatever. And when I would just look at you like I didn't,
I
you know what I'm
got
talking
you. Yeah,
about? And I was like,
yeah, sure.
man, this must be hereditary because he did the, oh no, oh no, like bumped into me and then like dropped stuff and then like dropped stuff on the keyboard and then like flipped the keyboard over. And I was just like thinking
He does
about,
that all the time. Paul. Him
yeah.
and Paul do that back and forth.
And I was thinking about ReaperCon and I was like really focused because normally I would like laugh and react, but I was laser focused. So, but yeah, that's okay. So I get notifications when Anne starts streaming too, and not me. But we don't really know what to do about that, Sibstorm. Sorry about that. Yeah, no bullying, Planar Crossroads. I think I bully him too.
Say,
Just
you used to like be in my office when I wasn't there, and then I'd come up there, and you'd be like, "Hey, do you mind that I moved all of the stuff off the table and then put my bare feet up here? Cool, thanks."
um, if by that you mean I organized your dirty office because everybody left stuff in there, then yes, I did do that.
No, this is the this is the table that we shoot the shows from. This is the table that's supposed to have a camera on it and stuff. And you're like, I just put all this on the floor.
Oh, well, I've done that, yeah. Well, now I've got my own office to dick around in. So like,
You're right.
oh, sorry, Sibstorm. I don't filth shame. I have always wanted an office though. So I really try to let this not become an office. I really try to organize it all the time. But yeah, so now I have my little ottoman here. I wonder which way I turn to show it.
Although you're not wrong, by the way. My office is just it was a chaotic mess, but that's I function that way for some reason. Speaking of which, if you'd like to at any point organize my office, I'm not going to stop you.
I'd do it. I
I
would
believe
do
you would.
it.
I
It
really
is,
believe you.
and I always had to ask her what this term was, but she says in writing there's something where you don't want to write, so you're doing everything else, and it's something the cat. I call it polishing the cat, but it's not polishing the cat, though it works. No, I5 paints, it's an ottoman, but on my lunch, I will come in here and I'll use that pillow and I'll either do legs up the wall, which is very relaxing, very good for you, or I'll just like put my feet on the chair and I'll lay on the ottoman, and it's great. And I got like twinkle lights on the canopy, so I can like look up at my twinkle lights and then up at the window, and I've got my plants in here. Like I'm trying to make it like a full ass greenhouse. My cousin who just turned 30 was like, your office is like a woodland, you look like a woodland creature, like a fairy in there. And I'm like, that's what I'm going for.
I don't know that I would go around using that euphemism, Sadie.
Polishing the cat, that's not what it
Yeah.
is. Polishing the
No,
cat,
but you know.
polishing the cat is when I've got let's say 30 paints I need to make for a big event coming up, hypothetically, and I go up and clean Justin's office.
No. I understand its
Polishing the
use.
cat.
It's
Okay,
one of
good.
those things, you know. I get the context because context is important. But if you just say, "Oh, I was just polishing the cat this weekend," people who don't know that are just gonna take without context. It just carries, I think, the wrong note.
That's what it is.
You're gonna get a lot of phrasing jokes. Yes.
Simstorm, it goes from, I actually had this watch, I don't know what I did with it, but it goes from, oh, here it is. It goes from like baby pink to purple pink. And I actually wish I would have done like, because it's not really clear that it's like an ombre wall. Oh, I moved that around. So that 1 is the lightest, into that 9, into that 17. Want to talk about polishing the cat. When I did that office wall, I was going crazy. I was up here till like 4 in the morning trying to work on that thing. But anyway, but yeah, it's an ombre wall, and essentially, I saw a Martha Stewart video, and I didn't think it looked that good and that blended. And since I had never painted before, I should have taken that as a hint that I wasn't going to be good at it. But oh my god, it took so long. Oh my god. Polish the cat has a very distinct meaning. I know it does. And I know it's not polishing the cat. I almost need to text Anne and be like, hey, what's the real word for what I say is polishing the cat? Ooh. Shadow Spawn. I just painted my hobby room 5 different colors. I can't stop saying it, guys. It's one of my expressions I made up without even trying to make it up. No, I think that's just from Margaret asked if my wall has sparkles in it. It doesn't. But like, for example, I'm gonna go sparkle some paint today, so I will probably be I'm on Reaper Live tonight, right?
I assume so.
Y'all need me then? So anyway, I'll be sparkly tonight on Reaper Live because I'm about to go sparkle, and then everything I touch turns to sparkle. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's what's going on here. So, no glitter. Yeah, we need an emote of me rubbing a cat with a cloth, and I'm gonna stop here pretty soon, Justin. But that's another thing. Oh God, polish the brass on the Titanic. Procrastination. It means procrastination. That's another.
This is a malapropism is ultimately what we're discussing here, because what you're saying is not actually anywhere near what the actual saying is it?
It is close. It's something the cat.
The cat is a part of it, but you don't remember what the adjective is, or not adjective, the verb.
Could you text her?
I got Reaper Live to plan. So if you can find it out, let us know tonight on the show.
I'll let you guys know.
A fantastic reason for everyone here to return to the show tonight to see.
But what I was gonna say is I actually this last week I polished the cat by shaving my cat. So my cat, because she's got thyroid problems and she's old, she doesn't take care of herself very well, and she got a couple of mats on her back, like her lower back. So I had to take my trimmers and kind of buzz her in parts, and I was like cleaning the house, and then I was like I was sweeping, and I looked down at her and I was like, how can I do anything else when that cat needs to be groomed? Do you know what I mean? So like,
oh boy,
and we're such good friends, she just lets me.
You've officially shaved the cat and polished the cat in one episode. Thank you, Sadie.
I did. A poor little
it's time
thing.
to go.
I know it is.
It's time to go.
Okay, sorry. No, she's okay. She's really happy, Kyoto. Or if she were unhappy, I mean, I've never had to do the sending animals to heaven thing, but I would if she were unhappy. But she's very happy. She just, as our vet says, she just doesn't give a shit anymore. So.
Oh wow, Planer, that is impressive. Planer sent me the definition of what you accidentally said. In case you're curious, it's not at all. Not at all. Stop saying polish the cat. Just don't say it anymore.
I was told that massaging cornstarch into a clump will loosen it, but my cat won't sit still long enough to let me try. My cat will sit there while I shave her. She is the best cat in the world. I feel like Donald Trump when I brag on my cat, but she really is like the best cat, highest quality. Everyone loves her.
Cat's not for sale.
Not for sale.
Yeah, that's a wow meme joke from like 15 years
Oh,
ago.
it is?
Yeah, there's probably people in here, maybe even Averlina may know it, but
yeah, the cat's
hey,
happy. I had to shave
Jacob,
her.
just in time. Look at
It's
that.
time to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jacob, go. You missed Sadie telling the story about how she shaved her cat and
Not shaved
polished her cat.
shiny, but like buzzed. And she still looks great.
Oh boy, context is fantastic.
Uh,
Okay. On that note, thanks guys for coming out today.
oh, we got to do our drawing.
We do have to do our drawing. Why don't you find us a raid while I do that?
Okay.
Thank you to everyone who resubbed and regular subbed and gave out subs. Yes, thank you to all of you. And the people that followed. Follows are really important.
Yes. I just got distracted trying to find that damn cat quote.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not real.
Congratulations, you just Mandela affected yourself.
Oh. You know what I did that with? I'm still looking for a raid. There is this Daniel Johnston. I thought Daniel Johnston had died in the 90s and he died last year. And I was like, seriously? Like, what? And it really was the only time I've had the Mandela effect. I was really sure about it. Oh, thanks, Margaret. Thanks, guys. See, Skelsey says, I love the Sadie Justin combo. That's what I think is such a positive thing about this show, is that it's just like hanging out with the bros. It's a lot of fun.
I like what Cranston said. If you're
oh my god, whoa. Sorry.
What?
I know it. I don't know what happened. Okay, sorry about that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. We'll edit that out in post.
Wait, what did you do? So, hold on. You're capturing desktop audio. So you opened or did something, and I didn't hear it.
It was an ad. It was just a regular ad. It wasn't anything, you know.
No. I was just curious what it was.
It was an ad. I'm trying to find a raid, and this ad popped up. It was horrible. The cat ran across the keyboard. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. It's ridiculous.
Sadie, we could do a podcast.
That's what I was thinking of when we were talking politics before this started.
We could do a podcast, and I imagine we could put it out, and we'd get about
Somebody
3
would
people.
listen to it. Yeah, my boyfriend listened to it.
Well, there we go.
My grandpa.
You know what? Those are the ones that matter, right?
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to find a raid. Did you draw our winners?
I did.
Did you already tell them who won?
Not yet.
Okay, good. I got real distracted by that loud noise. I'm so sorry, guys. I really wish we could edit that out in post, but I don't think Justin does that.
Not with the VODs. That's more work than it's worth. I could edit it out for the record, though. I have the ability to. I just it's just a whole lot of work. We should need to put a warning up on the episode on YouTube, right around the minute marker.
Yeah, with a timestamp, headphone warning. It's not my fault.
So our two winners, by the way,
Yes.
are I May Be One and Appleknees.
Congratulations, guys. Ooh, Renru Studios says beef in the hole. Yeah. Yeah, I hate those autoplay ads too. Sorry guys. Okay, yeah. So, and I forgot who I just said was streaming. But Kathy Waffle is streaming too. But we already said Renru Studios. RENRUU Studios.
All right, I've started the raid.
Congrats, guys. Okay, so email giveaways at reapermini.com with your name, address, your Twitch handle in the subject and in the body, and the episode number that you won on 26. So Reaper Live tonight at 6, an hour and a half. We'll see you then. We love you. Be safe. Have fun. Yeah. Thanks, you guys.
Keep being awesome, guys. We do love you. Don't forget to spread the Reaper love. Show off our new Reaper, semi-new Reaper raid emote. And yes, like Sadie said, Reaper Live is in exactly 1 hour, 1.5 hours. Now, I say that, but typically it starts about 10 to 15 after because, hashtag not professionals. But thank you guys for coming out, and I hope you enjoyed the cat talk today.
Okay. Thank you. You're welcome, Dr. Bob. We love you. Bye.
See you guys later.
Bye. Bye. Bye.